Hey guys, I'm so excited today to be sharing with you one of my favorite floral teas to drink. I did say floral tea, so this is an edible flower. It is a beautiful Chinese chrysanthemum and they smell oh so amazing. I hope you guys would tune in and enjoy this episode. Hey guys, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite floral teas or edible flowers to grow. It is a pretty hardy one and it's called Chinese chrysanthemum. There's a lot of different chrysanthemum flowers out there. As far as I know, this one that I grow is edible. There's a lot of different kinds that are for decoration. I'm not sure if they're only for decoration, but this one I know is edible. What this plant is known for or grown for is actually for these beautiful white chrysanthemum flowers. They smell so good. I can't really explain how the fragrance is, but it's just very pleasant. It's very calming to me whenever I take a nice sniff at it. I think the way it makes me feel is similar to what is it called? Chamomile tea. I only add like one or two of these leaves in a smoothie or juice or just take a bite out of it. It tastes like you're eating essential oil. Lots of that strong chrysanthemum oils in the leaves. So just a little bit goes a long way. It's not something I would add a lot of eating it in a salad or anything. It's just a little bit of it. I like the oils, just adding it in my diet. But this plant is actually grown for the flowers. These beautiful white little mums here. Oh, smells so good, you guys. A nice warm cup of chrysanthemum tea with or without honey, just to sweeten it if you like, or even some sugar cane rock sugar. Just a little bit of a sweetener. Goes really well with it, and I find it to be so soothing to drink. A cup of warm chrysanthemum before bedtime helps me to relax, but also in the morning if I feel like I kind of have a busy day ahead, I just want to kind of chill out in the morning, I also drink a cup of this. Mums are pretty hardy to grow. Now I have read that you propagate them from cuttings, which is what I do because it's just so much faster to grow them from cuttings if you can instead of from seeds. But what I have read is that you actually have to grow them from cuttings, not like they won't grow from seeds. I never have personally tested, growing them from seeds just because, like I said, growing from cuttings is so much faster. And the flowers, especially if I want to harvest the flowers for tea, I'm not going to have them for seeds anyway. And I've been noticing they do a lot better in the sun. So this is what I always tell people, is that I love testing out new plants, growing them in different spots around the house, just in a more sunny position, in a more shade position, just different areas to kind of test out, see what the plant likes more of. And that's what I've been finding out, is that it really likes sun, like it likes warmth. So this one here gets a lot of afternoon sun, but throughout the year the angle kind of shifts, so it's getting a little less sun now, but it is getting some afternoon sun. And it definitely likes some water, moist soil, and some sunshine. Otherwise it can get pretty linky if it doesn't get enough sun. But other than that, it's a pretty hardy plant to grow. It kind of just spreads. It's actually kind of bushy and just kind of falls over a little bit. So this is actually from, I think, 2 plants here, and it's kind of just like spills over the ground as a kind of a nice bushy mound here. It is really a good time to be harvesting. I should not be waiting any longer, because actually the best time to save these flowers are actually when they're kind of like buds like this. This is when they're most fragrant. They smell the strongest right before they open. So right when you see the petals before they open, that's the best time to collect them. By the time they're fully open, they smell good, but actually you can't really keep the essential oils, the oils in the buds to kind of release again when you steep it in water. So with the ones that are open, I like to pick them anyway, a little bit of both, just for decoration purposes. I mean, it looks great when I have like a flower opened in the tea, you know, but for the actual medicinal benefits of it, it's best to collect these buds instead of the fully open flowers. What I really like about this is the chrysanthemum is good for fevers or dry coughs, because it has like the energetics of this plant is a cooling by nature. So, you know, if you have a lot of heat from eating greasy fried foods or really dry air, sometimes we get like Santa Ana winds here, which is windy, sometimes could be cold, but the wind is actually pretty dry around here, and that can kind of irritate your respiratory system. And chrysanthemum's really great for that. I love drinking it. Kind of adds some moisture, like, you know, it's not dampness, but it's like moisture in the body, and just helps with sore throats. And if you just feel like coughing because of dry throat, it's really good for that, because it makes you calmer as a person. So, you know, it kind of doesn't heighten your blood pressure as high that way. It also helps to lower, you know, inflammation a bit. I'm just going to get to picking, allowing them to dry in this basket in the shade. So I'm just doing air drying here. You can do dehydrating, of course, and all of that kind of fancy stuff, but it works just as well, and just keeping it in the shade and just air drying that way. This smells amazing, you guys. This is just off of 2 plants, and this is just the first set of buds that are about to open. So there's going to be lots more to pick, and I cannot wait to get these dried so I can have them for the months to come. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and find this to be helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and to comment down below if you have questions or anything you want to tell me. If you want to add more collections of plants to your garden, I would love for you to go check out wendyland.com, and I check out the plants that I have available there. And you can also follow me on Facebook or Instagram, where I post more current updates of things growing in the garden, just what's going on in my life. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have yourself a really wonderful day. Bye, guys.